this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, flushed out right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Maybe a moral victory victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Right back to Dobbins on first. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Elliott is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Mar is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's Jackson.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession